Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous Redux version, normal difficulty. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 95. We have this left in Is. It says, we must set off to challenge Discari, accept Discari's challenge, but before the commander sets off for the final battle, it may be worth completing all the remaining missions in Is. There may not be time for them later. So these are the missions, and we completed all of them. So it looks like we're done. I don't know what else there is to do, except maybe see what's in here. Oh, look. Oh, and we can rest, and then we can do this. Oh, how nice. Well, let's do that then. The key crystal resembles crystals used by Aurelia Vorlish in the laboratory. It's strange to see some of them in Is, far away from the magical device where they were used. Well, yes. We are going to rest. And then I don't think we have any abyssal corruption, but if we end up with any, we have that thing over there to fix it. So let's do this. Queen Galfrey, Irabeth is dead. That's a shame. And Evie will not be happy to see that. I wasn't even paying attention. But if we had corruption, it's gone. Alright. So we're ready to leave this place. There's only... Yeah, so that's Queen Galfrey. Nothing else to do. All we can do is leave. Should we buff before we go out? Probably. I'm going to do that real quick. Alright, we are somewhat buffed. Probably want to do a couple things before we meet Discari. I don't know what else there is to do here, though. That's the thing. I'm not sure there is anything to do. There is some loot right here. What loot is there? Oh, right there. And loot over here. Some loot around the corner. There we are. And then if I remember correctly, this is a bit of a... The dragon died again. Now we gotta find Discari. Uh-oh, look, there's creatures over there. Is there anything else I want to buff with before we go into that particular combat? Yeah. Oh, do I not have my... Oh, I still do have him. He makes it through rest. Wow, that's cool. Okay. That's rock and roll. Well then. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. I mean, maybe... Heroism greater for you. Heroism greater for this. What is this? How long is this one round per level? Alright, let's go see these guys. If I remember correctly, it's kind of a pain in the butt to get to where Discari is actually at. It's intentionally confusing. The doggy. Okay, well, I'm gonna go right here. He's gonna take a swing at me, but it ain't gonna matter. Oh, Adjunir, did you just fall down? Oh, that's kind of funny. That's some damage. I did remember to put the old acid resistance on before. Oh my gosh, boss. You need to get out of here. Adjutant, you want to try to get up? Goodness gracious. Okay, yeah, that'd be good. Critically hit so that I can get a swing at it. That'd be great. I will do my best here. That's just a menace. Oh, so is it the Omox cleanser that's doing that? Okay. The Omox cleanser. Well, we'll just get in there and cleanse it then. Yeah, you and your breath weapon. Okay, boss. You got the big heal. Heal mass. Yeah, heal starting right there. There we go. And then get out of the way. Adjutant, can you get up? Good job. Kill this thing. Doggy, kill this thing. There, make it fall down at the very least. Alright, you
should have run.
I will kill this because it's full attack. And then I can whack the heck out of that one. That's nice. That's what I'm talking about. That's a lot of weapons. Okay, anything else in here? I think so. There's some loot over here. Oh yeah, on this thing. What is that? The Devitalizer. Elven Curved Blade. +5 Elder Corrosive Burst. Elven Curved Blade grants his word +2 circumstance bonus on attack and damage rolls against exhausted creatures. Wow. That's wicked. Okay, yeah, Discari is what? Here? We have to get over here somehow. Okay. I don't know if I can find the way down there or not, but... Is there any way over from here? I don't think so. I remember this being kind of a right pain in the buttocks. Let's get back over here. Get over here, mobility boss. How do we get over there? Is this it? Is this the big fat arena right there? Okay, so we gotta go that way. Yeah, does that mean up through here? So we need to get over there. Well, darling, here's what you're gonna do. We're gonna try this. Door mass. Did we all end up over there? Good Lord, I hope so. Nobody got left behind? Okay. That spell actually worked. Alright, I think this is the bingo bango bongo, so let's do a few more extra things here. Let's go Sea Mantle. Eye of Bodak, that's not really going to help. Everybody summon some monsters. We're going to want these. Okay. You're going to want, what is this? 1 minute per level. What is this? Warden Circlet. The ability to summon 2 Labyrinth Demodan Destroyers for 2 minutes twice per day. I'm going to have to launch that after we get down there. Let's do Animal Growth on Princess. Hell, just fired off on him too. Spell Resistance. Is this a transmutation? Nope, it's supernatural. Okay. Oh yeah, we haven't death warded each other yet, have we? Okay. That would have been bad. Okay, everybody's gonna be death warded. It's gonna be great. Turn one of these on. Holy Aura. One round per level. Turn this on. Do this. Okay, folks, this is it. Let's go see if we can do this. I believe this is the Discari fight. Where are you, you big lummox? The echo of Discari. Oh no, it's Discari.
To be uninterested imposter. I know you came down from heaven and even scooped to a conversation with that flighty killer Nocticula, the Crusader goddess, and the Lady in Shadow. So that is how far you are willing to go to be rid of me.
Shut up. Time to kill you. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Oh, I needed to do a little more acid damage, didn't I? Okay. Well, we gotta get our bearings here. AC 55. Exceptions good or cold iron. Fire resistance. Immune to electricity. Okay, and of course all the dominations and poison. And immune to slow, prone, paralyzed, entangled, difficult terrain. Alright. I'm gonna do... Well, I gotta get close up here. Let's go charge this guy. Okay. Take that off. We'll get me and Della up here and we'll get the rest of them trying to do resistances, because that was the one thing I kind of forgot. Yeah, you. So let's do this with you. You have... What do you have here? That's your resist energy. And this one, protection from energy, communal. What is this thing here? Summon nature's ally. Okay, get that off of there, because this is a spell I like to have like this, in this order. Do this. Okay. And then maybe get out of the way. You, my friend, should go like this, and then poke him. And you're gonna do... Hastiness? Didn't we already do haste? Does everybody have haste on? No. Okay. Well, you gotta walk out here first. Haste, everybody. Dog. You can't prone him anyways. You just need to be there to, like, distract him. Ember. You are a different story as far as what I want to do with you. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move you over here. And then I'm going to have you put fortune on me. I got to be able to hit this thing. Me and Della. And so that means Della kind of needs to be close as well. She's going to go rage. She's going to steady target him. And then she's out of a turn. Bismuth is dead. That's interesting. Okay, Doc, you ready here? Let's see. Steady target swift. Now let's just fully attack him. Let's see what happens. Okay, no damage was done. No damage was done. Rasping armor. What is that? My damage kept getting reduced. So I did nothing to him. He has a 35 touch AC. Good or cold iron? So why did my damage get reduced? Why did my damage get reduced? That's a good question. I'm not sure of the answer. Because everybody's weapons should be good aligned. These are good aligned. Cold iron. I'm missing something here.
This will hurt.
Damage reduction. Okay. What's he got down here? Cleave, dispel magic, pestilent maggots. Yeah. Charge, sunder armor, breath weapon, rasping armor. What's this do? Whenever the scar is being attacked, all enemies in the 10-foot area must pass a fortitude saving throw or be nauseated. Okay. That's fine. That still doesn't. Demonic bulk. At 4th level, when entering Blood Rage, you can choose to grow one size category bigger. That's fine. And he's Blood Raging, and that's fine. Staggering critical. Demonic aura. Fire damage. That's fine. Greater Sunder armor. Toughness. Bypass epic damage reduction. Demon of slaughter. Bissell. Yeah. Claws, uncanny dodge. That's fine. Improved uncanny dodge. That's great. Demonic bulk. He grows the size. That's fine. Damage reduction. Damage reduction. Subtract 1 from the damage the Blood Rager takes each time he's dealt damage from a weapon or a natural attack. Abyssal Blood Rage. Greater Blood Rage. So I'm just not seeing the thing that caused all of my damage to not work. Chaotic subtype, extraplanar subtype, immunity to ability damage, that's fine. Immunity to trip, okay. So if we go back up here and look, gosh darn it. I'm trying to look at this. Damage. I hit him because I rolled a 56 and the target's armor class was a 55. I had fortune on me. And then it was 27 and it says the damage was reduced. -5 damage reduction. Look at this. Astringent pacifier. Rolled a 4. Sickened -2. Dexterity blah 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 blah. -2. -5 plus 3. -2. Damage reduction. Plus 2. So I'm just not sure. Can't really make sense of this. Well, that's not helpful then. If we're gonna hit him and not be able to do any damage, can you? And I suppose if you almost strike him, it's not gonna work, even though he's got a lower touch AC. You missed because you rolled a 1. A critical miss. That was wonderful. What would you have done? Target's AC is 33, and you had base attack bonus plus 26. So, you might be able to hit him with that. Very odd. I will enjoy it when the experts come and tell me what happened here. Because I don't know what did. Della. And now a bunch of my characters can't move. Okay, but it didn't get Adrenir. Oh, is it because he's on the other side? I'm not sure you do, buddy. Okay, we're gonna have to move the other guy closer then, aren't we? Go into a rage. I mean, these guys don't have a chance in hell of hitting. What about you? Do you have... You rolled a 3. You rolled a 3 with 26... Okay, that was nice, but that still didn't do anything to it.
A mere flesh wound.
I'm a little bit puzzled. Okay. I'm here and I can fully attack. Let's give it a shot. Finally, some of his health started to come off that time. Okay, so he must have had a certain amount of damage reduction at the top, like 150, and we have to take all of that off before we can start killing him. Okay, that makes sense. Adrenir is in trouble, so you're gonna do this. You're gonna hit him with a heal. There we go. Okay, that makes a lot more sense to me. He had a top level of damage reduction. I still think that Umbral Strike is your best chance to hit him, but maybe I'm completely wrong. I'm gonna have you go way up close on him, and I'm gonna have you try it one more time. And you rolled a 4. Wow. She's just not rolling well. Okay, I know what we should do. We gotta get Ember back up. And right now we don't have Della, which is a real shame. Now we really don't have Della. And we're not gonna have Ember here really soon. Well, he is the Swarm Lord. And now we don't have me. Okay, boss man. Adrenir. Well, he doesn't like being poked. Is paper cut time, huh? Maybe you can hit him with your attacks then. Let's see what her attacks are like. Yeah, she needs Ember helping her out. Dog. Okay, Ember, you're here. It's a question of, well, we can't help. I was hoping she could cackle and keep hitting me with it. Maybe the best thing is to put Fortune on her because she appears to be one of the people capable of swinging at it each turn. So, and then you've got this. Go ahead and try to hit him with it. It did some damage.
I still got it.
Well, well, well. Okay, so I'm back to being able to attack this guy. Okay. Boy. How many dead things are on the ground? It doesn't count the swarms, does it? I don't think so. 11 attacks. That helped. And now our healer is not here. Not present with us. Oh my goodness, there's so many of those bugs. He hit her, so she won't be able to go this time. Even though we gave her some luck. Amber's gonna die. Shadow Demon dies. What's going on here? What happened? A deep moan bellows over the area. It feels as if the very stones of Iz, the ancient ravaged capital of Sarkoris, are crying in pain under the unbearable weight.
The mortal is persistent, but what can he do against the terror of the abyss?
Begone from my world, Discard. For a moment you see in your mind's eye the square in Canabras where it all began. Except now, you two have switched places. Discari is the one teetering on the edge of the chasm while you stand firm. The vision fades, but your power responds to it and erupts in a single mighty torrent. Your body tenses. The wound in your chest bursts into flames, bleeding heavily as if trying to kill you. But can this stop you? Now, when you're a step away from victory? No. And the coward ran. Camera shaking is a little much. Well, that was interesting. Yeah, that's... When I was building my campaign for Neverwinter Nights 2, that was like the one rule I had, was that if you... there would be no enemies escaping from you. You were going to win. You were either going to lose or win. That's it. Come on, what the... Hey, do you think maybe you can cast a spell? Maybe. Can someone explain to me what's going on here? Lord Gilmer, I'd really like you to cast a spell. That'd be great, thanks. Let's cast this for the whole group. Okay. Jeez. That was pathetic. Let's raise people. Resurrection. Yeah, raised it. Let's just do this. Fantastic. Well, what's the journal have to say about this? The key crystal. The key crystal resembles crystals used by a real Vorzash. It is strange to see such an item and is far away from the magical device in which it likely belongs. Okay. Read this. This is your journal entry. The last chapter to complete this quest, or it will fail afterward. What is the quest? Does anybody want to tell me what the quest is? This is neat. This is like descriptive text telling me what the crystal is, but it doesn't say anything about the quest. What am I supposed to do? Stick it up my ass and hide it for the plane ride home? I just don't... I don't freaking understand this game sometimes. It's just one poor decision after another. Like, why can't you just make a journal entry that makes some flippin' sense? Why can't you do that? What is the design decision that says, you know what, guys, I really don't think the players want to be told what to do with this journal. I think they want to flounder around. I really do. I mean, can you imagine the board meeting, what this was like when they were going through this design decision? Hey, don't do that. Don't tell them what to do in the quest journal. Just, make it as vague as possible. Hell, just describe the crystal. That's it. That's all they need to know. I mean, it's not like they can't look at the icon and see what it looks like. Yeah, don't tell them anything. It's more fun that way. On what planet is it more fun? But I don't get what I'm supposed to do with this. I mean, because here's the thing. Do you know what 99.99999% of players are going to do with this? They're just going to go to Google and say, what the hell do I do with this? So why not save them the trouble of the step to Google and just put it in the goddamn quest journal? It's just pathetic. So, here we are. Journal. End game. Yeah. Develop all aspects of the crusade to the maximum. That's not gonna happen. Accept Discari's challenge. Okay, I did. There's no green check mark. Just the fun of fighting Discari is ruined by not being able to kill him, first of all, and having him escape, which is really the lamest outcome for any encounter in any video game ever. I mean, I don't know why it's the year 2022. We've had 50, 60 years of 50 years of video games now, at least, you know, since the Atari Pong. And we can't figure out that sucks. We haven't figured that out yet. We haven't figured it out that it's more rewarding for the player if they can actually, I don't know, maybe kill things. So we're just going to have him escape and run away. So the player has no impact on the world. That whole Discari fight means nothing in the grand scheme of things, because guess what? The enemy got away. We didn't kill him. We didn't change the world in any way. It's the same problem that Star Trek had with Gene Roddenberry when he wanted to make the films. He always had the same story, which is he wanted the crew of the Enterprise to go back in time and save JFK from getting killed in Dallas. Only then he'd realize how much it changed the future in unforeseen, unpredictable ways, because you create a paradox. So then the crew has to go back and undo their actions. And at the end of the movie, nothing has changed. So it's a giant waste of time. And now we have the same thing here. I fought Discari. Yay. I didn't even get to finish the fight because he ran. Now he's still alive and there's no change in the game environment. And I have 3 journal items that don't help me. And just for no reason, there's just what looks like a road that keeps going that doesn't go. Because we couldn't be bothered to make this environment, like, better. Well, at least there's storytelling. Familiar figure emerges before you. Still not as cool as Elminster. Storyteller's unseeing eyes turn towards the city ruins behind you. It appears that despite his blindness, he perceives something the rest of you do not. That might be what the hell we're supposed to do next. He is gone. He is no more. Yes, he's still more. He's still there. He just escaped. He has perished. He has freed our realm of his dark presence. He didn't die. So let's compound this whole situation with incredibly bad writing. Trademarked 1993. This poor city, the capital of a ruined nation, has become a snare for both demons and mortals, and bad game design. I heard the cries of the dying even before they rang out. They are dead. They have fallen along with the city. But such was the cost of victory. What you've accomplished is unheard of, Commander. But you must not squander this chance. Forces have already gathered near Dresden to set out on the last march into the heart of the wound. We await your return. Great. What will Discari do now? See, he's not gone. He returned to the abyss, to his rasping riffs, but he did not return the victor. Yeah, because it was a tie. And by the way, ties suck. The great demon lord, the usher of the apocalypse, failed to kill a mortal. He failed. I'm not sure what hurt him more, your power or the realization of his defeat. He didn't get defeated, he just didn't win. Discari is arrogant to the point of insanity. So is the writing in this game. But it's more likely that he'll bide his time rather than launch another attack and risk everything. And while he's recovering, you will have enough time to complete your mission and rid us of the whirlwind. Great. What mortals are you talking about? Who has fallen along with the city? Brave Irbeth fought to the bitter end. Yeah, I know. Last day of the crusade. Okay, many soldiers have left us. Who will remember their names? Okay, everything is clear to me now. No, it's absolutely not. It's not at all. But we're going to press on because we're just going to keep clicking buttons and hope we get to the end. Good. Make haste for Dresden, Commander. Your allies are on their way there already. The story is drawing to a close, but it's not over yet. Frustration. Thy name is Pathfinder. I've never encountered anything that causes me to have such a strong binary reaction. 1 minute you're fighting an undead dragon and it's the coolest goddamn thing I've ever seen in a party-based CRPG, and the next minute you're just being dumped on by bad design decisions and bad writing. And it's like, what? What's going on? Okay, Dresden. Return to Dresden. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I just don't think that draws and ties are ever cool. That was my problem with The Matrix, the third Matrix movie. I mean, there were so many really cool things done in Matrix Revolutions. And then it ended in a tie and a truce. The dumbest outcome for what was the coolest start to a franchise ever. The first Matrix movie is perfection. Perfection. There is not a frame wrong with that film. There is not a line that's wrong with it. It is perfect. And it sets up this idea that they are going to battle in the next two movies, and Neo is going to destroy the robots and bring about a new era for humanity in the real world. And it ended in a draw. It ended in a tie. It's just... it's so weak. And frustrating. The gates of Dresden are open wide, and the army that came back from Iz is standing before you. Hundreds of eyes are watching your triumphant return to your city. You are greeted by a multitude of excited faces. Crusaders, mortals from every corner of Galarian, veterans, and new recruits. People well known to you and people you've never set eyes on before. Everyone watches you with pride and hope in their eyes. Everyone salutes their commander in welcome. The Crusaders of Mendev watch you and your followers with hope and reverence. They greet you with welcoming shouts and enthusiastic salutes.
Welcome. I see you have returned. You once again saved me from death, and our army from inglorious defeat.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
I may have been the one to call this crusade, but it was you who became its very soul and chief strategist of the entire campaign. All hail the commander! Long live our hero!
You tried to rob me of my command. But don't worry, I don't blame you, Galfrey. It was just bad writing, trademark 1993. Anivia is standing still, her pale face is devoid of emotion. It wouldn't be devoid of emotion, she'd be sad. Who put this game together? Oh my god. Who did it? Oh, was it a robot? Was it written by an AI? Was this game written by an AI? Is that why it's this way? Were actual human beings involved at any point in the writing of this? Does anybody with a soul have any credits here at all with writing? She just lost her wife. She's not going to be sitting over to the side devoid of emotion. You'd be able to see it on her face even if she was trying to be stoic. She's going to lose the most important person in her entire life, and then her pale face is devoid of emotion. Like the pallid visage of a marble statue. Please, somebody at Owlcat, get yourself a director. Somebody who can read through this stuff and tell you guys what you're doing wrong, because you need that person on your team. You really do. Before you finish the next game, you need that person. These little things like this. It just drags your product down. She already knows about Erebeth's demise, and yet she's going to act like this because somebody who decided to. I don't even understand. I don't understand. I'm sorry, Erebeth's dead. I am. Erebeth's eyes flash, and for an instant you feel skewered by her gaze. Come on, let's just keep overwriting this. Let's do it. The intensity of her stare fades, and she gives you a curt nod. Yeah, sure, okay. All right. You have finally recognized my achievements, my queen. Yeah,
I admit it. Doubting you was a mistake.
Yeah, but again, it wasn't your fault. It was just the stodgy writers.
But now the crusade
manufacturing melodrama.
It is time for the final confrontation.
Oh, thank God.
The last bloody and decisive battle.
Will it be? Or will it be another tie?
Give us all a few words before you lead us on what is to be our final push.
People of the Crusade, you have been subjected to bad design and bad writing. You have been inundated with horrible companions who are just the worst and bring out the worst reactions in the people around them. One of them actually killed people, and another one brought severed heads into our midst. This entire endeavor has been mostly awful. And if it wasn't for some incredibly great artistic character designs, like the demons themselves, and the turn-based combat, and the deep character class customization. After all, I am an Eldritch Knight and a Slayer and a Thessalonian Specialist, and I am kicking butt. If it had not been for those things, this would have been a complete failure. I'm so sorry. You must know my mythic power is gone. It was the result of an experiment carried out by evil forces. With Iomede's blessing, I rejected this power. But my determination still burns within me, and so does this hole in my chest. We will prevail in this war for the goddess and for all mortal kind. No, I like this other option better. My warriors, look at me. I speak with you openly. I am not the gods chosen. I do not need the divine to decide my fate, and neither do you. I will lead you as a mortal among mortals, the first among equals. That's better. Let's see. Someday very soon we will finish this century-long war. And once we do, I'll have to leave you. Not because I don't care about my friends and followers, but because that's what the writing demands. I wish to follow my path even after victory. I do not know where the road will take me. The choice of the path will always be mine. That just sounds so made up. Real people don't talk like that. We must think about victory. We mustn't forget we are mortals and have but a single life. Once everything is over, I will stay here with you and help restore peaceful life to these lands. That's better. Yay.
This is where my crusade ends, Commander. Without Beth, I don't belong here.
The storyteller appears behind you as if from nowhere. Yes, because he did appear from nowhere. So many go too far in their pursuit of power. So many lose their way, lose sight of their ideals. Not often does one meet someone who rejects power and all-encompassing might from the right to remain himself. I have witnessed your choice. Your story is the jewel of my collection. Okay, so it's all about you and your collection. Got it. You have become a pillar of hope for the people, Commander. One day you will be victorious and return to these walls. The city will be waiting. Its people will be waiting. To them, you are already a legend. A legend in my own mind. Well then. Oh, look, we're still moonwalking. Greybor looks very serious. Commander, you and I need to go to a very important meeting. I'd like to tell you more, but I'm afraid I can't give you any further details. You'll just have to trust me. We need to go to the dry crossroads. It's not far from Dresden. But you and I will have to go alone. No one else is allowed at this meeting. Let me know when you're ready to travel. I can assure you this meeting is very important. Great. Okay. Well, I think it's time for us to leave. Clearly something he wants to tell you. Well then, the last steps. The key crystal. I suppose we have to go back to Aurilu Vorlesh's laboratory and stuff that crystal in the key slot, don't we? I'm supposed to go alone. Well, let's go try to do the Aurilu Vorlesh lab thing. Take the whole crew and then we'll come back and do Greybor's bit. Dry crossroads. Okay, where's Aurilu Vorlesh's lab? It's down here somewhere, isn't it? Ivory Sanctum, makeshift lab. That's not it, is it? Aurilu's laboratory. Okay. So let's go to Lands of Yathwatch. Oh, we can't. Alright, fine. I don't care how tired you are. Press on. Traveling merchant. Well, I know we do have a lot of things to get rid of here, so let's go get rid of it. My man. Show me your wares. He wants me to buy it all. I'm going to sell it all, in fact. So what I'm going to do is sell this stuff, and then we'll come back. Alright, I just sold a bunch of stuff. Lots of money. He won't sell me that flaming horse, though. Should be kind of cool. Emba. Alright. Boss, get us all the way down here and then we can rest. Yep, Engineer is immune to fatigue. That's why we can keep going, which is pretty awesome. Arilu's laboratory. Let's see if this has any words of wisdom for us. Let's see if it's worth it. Let's phrase it that way. Is it worth it to come all the way over here to poke this crystal into this viewfinder? Is this going to make it worth our time? Any bets? What's Vegas say? Yes, let's go through 3 levels of zones to get over here. This is wonderful. I like spending my time zoning. Okay, the device is over where? Here? Where is it? Over here. Alright, let's put the crystal in there. Place the key crystal in the socket. Oh, well, it's going to take us somewhere. Well, that's at least interesting, don't you think? It's better than a video log of Rilu saying, "You suck." Do I need to be buffed for this? I hope not. Okay. It left a dog over there. And it left me over there.
I'm always ready.
Okay. You don't want us to go that way. It's fine. We'll go this way.
A person can be in possession of the greatest treasure and never understand its worth. A person can live the happiest days of their life and not know that it will come to an end.
What kind of person would that be? A moron? Everything comes to an end. How could you not know that? I really don't understand the writing in this game. I really don't get it. I mean, you'd have to be a complete idiot to believe that. Okay. So it's a mock-up of the house that we were in. Great. You were happy here. Terrific. There's nothing here.
We should move.
Let's draw some wings on this ram lizard. You want him to fly, don't you? I want a real one. I'll start teaching you transmutation soon. It shouldn't take you long to master it. Only about 10 years of dedicated study. Great. More useless junk. Okay, so it's ram lizard time. That is spectacular. There's nothing here. What is this zone? Relu's laboratory. I bet your quest journal is not helpful. It appears that not all the mysteries of the old laboratory have been laid bare. It's time for them to come to light. Okay. Light. Nope. No light? Light not gonna matter? Oh, what's this thing here? The cradle is creaking as if it's quietly humming a tune. It's empty. The flower that clearly was picked somewhere in the forest, then diligently put clumsily potted. Anything else? Some stuff here. Child's drawings depicting various magical beasts. In a second, more assured hand that clearly belongs to an adult, there's annotations about wingspan, diet, and other details. The wooden horse is worn around the area where the rider would sit. Vial of magical formula. A handwritten and artfully illustrated textbook on magic. The margins are filled with doodles. Okay. Clearly done out of boredom. The child not wanting to do the whole 10 years worth of dedicated study. And here we are. I don't think we have to do any fighting here, but if we end up doing it, then so be it. There's a runes,
When
many
planting a
runes.
seedling, give it soil, space, and moisture. Nothing can grow in cramped captivity.
Day whatever. Experiment. I'm in Mom's lab, messing around with reagents. The circle is almost ready. I think I just need to place the vial with the summoning formula here. Let's see what happens. This is going to be fun. Is it? Do you promise?
This will be quick.
Oh.
You should have run!
How hurt is it? Baylor. That hurt it.
Aim carefully.
That did not.
The Shunnies approach!
That was nice. Ember, you think you can finish it off first? Yes, you can. Mom, I know you're watching. You would never leave me in danger, would you? But you let me learn things, try things. Thank you, Mom. But one day I will sneak out without you noticing and do everything my way. Yeah. Great. Okay. Baylor. Well then, you. Buff a little bit, just in case we have more trouble along the way. I don't remember this part of the game. It's been so long since I got to the end, and I think by the time I got here, I was kind of rushing because of frustration.
Questions, questions. What is to be done with vanquished foes? What is to be done with treacherous friends? I know the answers to these and to many more questions.
Doesn't that make you so special? You're just the question answerer. Denunciation. I beg you to inform the first hunter and the high interrogator that the prisoner Ali Vorlesh is covertly preparing a ritual of unthinkable scale. If she's not stopped, the consequences will be devastating. I beseech you to be prudent. Prisoner Apollo. The ghost standing before you used to be a tall man, built like a warrior, but death has twisted his features and bent his back. His eye sockets are empty, his body mutilated, and his face a mask of insanity. Forgiveness. I beg forgiveness. Nobody else should suffer for what I've done. I had to protect the people of Sarkoris. I killed. What are you seeking forgiveness for? He led me, walking arm in arm with me. My eyes were gone, but I could still hear the screams. She described what I could not see. Is dying light, the step of Escavor swarm descending upon the last unit, still trying to hold the line. She said, here are the cultists dancing and raising their daggers to stab their prisoners through the heart. Here is the last bastion of your clan, the Found Last. Do you want to know what happened to them, Hunter? I didn't want to. I couldn't help but ask. Am I to blame for this? What are you talking about? I shouldn't have taken her to Threshold. I should have slain her where she stood. She didn't resist for the first few days. She didn't even understand where she was or where we were taking her. She just kept repeating, I promise, I promise. Who are you, Ghost? Sarkoris, blessed by the gods, Sarkoris. I was supposed to protect you. For you I fought unholy sorcerers, riches, and all the other tainted the sanctity of magic. I defended you. I did what I had to do. I killed because I had to. Why did I do wrong? Insects, chittering, squirming, eating my eyes out. I can see through them, yes I can. Although they are no longer in my sockets. They eat and I watch until the end. My name is Setri Devamai of the Found Last clan. I am a witch hunter, the first hunter of Threshold. I chased them, found them, finished them out of their holes, their hidden lairs, broke their spells, crushed their defenses. The first, the best. I fought entire covens by myself. I led an army of my brothers in arms to battle, but then this death I killed. Oh, if only I hadn't killed. You are insane, Ghost. I am Setri Demavai of the Found Last clan, the first hunter of the Threshold, protector of Sarkos. I am the witch's nemesis, the best hunter of my land. I received an order to capture the witch, Arila Volesh, and I carried out that order. I brought her to Threshold as a prisoner. I killed the witch's accomplice. I killed him. You've been stuck in this world for far too long. Let go of your past and go to face Pharasma's judgment. You forgive me. You did what you thought you were doing. You did what you thought was right to do. Of course, it wasn't, but you didn't know that. You didn't know the horrible person you were dealing with. The prisoner was asked 3 questions. What was the source of her sinful power? Who taught her the craft? And what deeds was she intending to pursue by using it? Having not received an answer, the interrogator called first for the use of simple means of loosening the criminal's tongue, but for the more intricate tools to be kept in clear view also for the purpose of intimidation. When these measures failed to produce results, Yes, you were dealing with something wicked. This way comes. Well then. So instead of bleeding the story out to us throughout the course of a 100+ hour video game, we wait until the very end to tell you all of it. Thick smoke rises from the brazier before you. In its curling haze, you can see a pale, haggard face with a bleeding spiral carved into its forehead. Who disturbs my restless vigil? A friend? A foe? It doesn't matter. I haven't spoken with anyone in so long. I'd be happy to hear the sound of any living voice. Show the ring of summoning. This ring used to belong to you, didn't it? Yes, that is my ring. It's been so long since I felt its cool embrace around my finger. Setri Divamai's wolf took it, along with a chunk of my flesh. You repaired it. I'm glad. So you wanted to start a rebellion in Sarkoris? I did. I didn't want violence, but I guess I knew from the start that it was unavoidable. I just wanted to make everyone admit that we were people too. I wanted them to stop hunting us down and imprisoning us. But great changes never come without bloodshed. Arilu Vorlash received your letter calling for rebellion. If only I'd known back then what Arilu would do, I would have declared her my enemy, not the elders of Sarkoris. Her crimes are hundreds times more serious, although both stem from the same place, from the violence and anger that our kinfolk used against those who practice arcane magic. It was Sarkoris' own poison that led to its downfall. I see. You must know that I never use my ring for evil purposes, although it's capable of doing terrible things. I ask you to do likewise. How can I help you? I don't know for sure, but I'm bound by a powerful spell and my own uneasy conscience. Both are keeping my soul from going down the path that all souls must follow. But you can try and smash the brazier. Perhaps that will set me free. Or kill me. Farewell, Opon. You deserve to rest in peace. Great. See, this sequence here is very reminiscent of one in Baldur's Gate 2, except Baldur's Gate 2 metered it out throughout the course of the game by having you dream, and in those dreams you would see Irenicus, and you would learn snippets of the story. But here we just save it all for the end, because there's nothing like slowing down the momentum of a game as it's reaching its crescendo right at the end, and just bringing it all to a screeching halt. Under the projector.
There are questions that are better left unasked.
Great.
There are memories that ought to rouse a storm in your soul. But instead, you look into them and see nothing but emptiness. Unknowing is the worst punishment. Knowing, on the other hand, knowing is eternal, unabated pain. Hello.
Great. You wanted me to end up here, didn't you? That's why you led me to find the crystal.
So you guessed it then. I chose my bait well, and here you are. Just where I wanted you to be.
Why did you show me it all? Your past, your prison. You want me to pity you?
Pity? Me? I did not throw the country that betrayed me into the demon's maw in order to be pitied. I did not do it even for revenge. I simply made a promise.
Everyone needs to be pitied sometimes. People who say they don't want it seem to need it more than anyone else. Maybe if someone pitied you back then, 100 years ago, there wouldn't be a world wound, or a demon invasion, or any other horrible things.
I think all of us who played this game should be pitied a little bit.
Indeed. I was was the fearsome witch Threshold's hunters were after. I began studying rifts and soul-changing forces long before they knocked on my door. I had no intention of applying such knowledge at the time, but some temptations are nigh onto impossible to resist.
Goodbye.
No need to rush off. I have a gift for you. The last in your life, I hope. You have destroyed everything I've been working on. But this is not the end yet.
Be careful.
Oh, great. So there is going to be a battle. Oh, wonderful. We're not buffed.
This will hurt.
Well, that's my fault. Fiora. Buff us with the haste spell there, darling. Let's see. You can attack or you can move. Okay, attack.
Forward. This strike, my masterpiece.
You need to maybe take that out. Ember. Ember, try to get out of range of this thing. Which one has the... It doesn't like fire. Which one's going to go next? That's the question. I don't think it matters. Okay. I can get this, or I can kill that. Again, I don't think it really matters. I can't attack that, but I can attack that one. Okay. A dog. That's good. You're gonna do nothing. Engineer's gonna kill this thing for us. What do we have here? Okay. Why can't we attack this thing? I don't know. Ember, can you attack it? Yes. No? Okay. Why is it healthy? Okay.
Strike.
You're not striking now.
Don't hold back.
Well, that was interesting. In a not very interesting way. Well. It is what it is. Day whatever. That's how I feel. Experiment finally. That's right. I can at last try something serious. Seashore spellcasting sorcerer, you will be brought to Threshold to stand trial. Hey look, that's basically the start of Baldur's Gate 2. I won't leave it like this, do you hear me? I promise. I promise. Another witch sees her. And now you know. Empty memories. Yes. So, Arilu had a child. She taught him some spells. They came hunting. They found the boy. They hurt him. She got mad. And so she hatched a plan. She made a promise. A promise to give her boy a new sword. Alright, so we came back into the lab. How the heck do we get out of here now? Do we get out of it through this? What's this? To the hut. No, I don't want to go to the hut. What's this? To... doesn't say. What is this? The main part of the laboratory. So we gotta go out that way. Alright, folks. It's been a long episode, and I've been not the most enthusiastic host. You can see how I get affected by this stuff. The writing is so important to me. And now I'm not even sure how to get out of this thing. I'm gonna find my way out of here. I will see you all in the next episode. As always, if you dig it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave your questions and comments down below. We're trying to get to the end. The game's not making it easy for us, and it's certainly not making it overly enjoyable. It looks great. Remember, this is fantastic. It's a gorgeous game. Yep. It's kind of like, well, I'm not gonna say. It's gorgeous, but there's not much between the ears. So, see y'all next time, everybody. Happy gaming.